Messy hair, don't care. I generally don't care. I wanted to talk about something today. I mean, right now. And it's very, very, like, it's going to come off how it's gonna come off, but I would like for it to come off very strong and very atoned. But yeah, I just wanted to start off saying you are not alone. There's this song, let me look it up for you as I talk, but as we're moving and as we are moving. Oh damn, I don't know. It's like, okay, we're sitting here and trying to, there's so many things happening right now. I just wanted to look for the song. I just want to find the song that I'm trying to find. I don't think that I can find it because it is called it's called Never Alone by Odd Mob. I'll play a snippet for you at the end, but it doesn't make me really like that sad to think that I don't have any real life friends. As sad as y'all want to make it, like, you know, and I feel that and I understand that, but you don't need to be sad because I feel like I'm like trying to put this like congestion of words into like a sort of just plan, you know, or like a board or a vision so that you guys can see, so that you can read, and so that you can like excuse me, so that you can like take off of like, yeah, like a blueprint, like a set of instructions, like a step-by-step instruction guide. But as I'm even starting, I'm like, there aren't limits, because that's what my brain wants to tell me. There are no limits, but there are certain aspects that I need to contain as themselves, you know, because these things that are coming up, like, it's not so potent as before, but the energy that I'm perceived at and the energy that people want to perceive me at isn't the same energy that I'm putting out so that they can perceive me. It's like their own established perspective by one glimpse. Like they take one look at me and then they're like, oh, this and this. But nobody really ever takes the time to like I guess like just want to know me. And whenever that happens, like people might tell me like, yeah, okay, like tell me about you. And then it doesn't happen like that. Like it's not like, oh, I asked for it, and then as soon as I ask for it, it's there. It's like I asked for it, and then I'm being shown in ways how to be a little better so that when I do have what I want, I'm ready for it, right? There are a lot of things that I am ready for, but there's a lot of things that I'm also not ready for. And I just wanted to come on here and give my viewers or whoever comes across this video like a feeling that you are not alone, that as sad as it gets, as scary as the world might get, you know, like we don't really extinguish these established plans out of nowhere. You know, there needs to be an effect and a cause for all of it to happen. And most of the time, the reasons why I would want to say the negative doubts, the negative thoughts, is because I don't want it to be true. I don't want it to be true that I can strive and succeed everything I want, because it makes me sad that everybody around me isn't going to be living that life. And it makes me really, really fucking sad that like I get to just live in this amazing world and a lot of us don't get to be here. And as I'm sitting here, I'm getting deja vu. I'm sitting in my dream. I'm like experiencing time. I'm shape shifting. I am gratifying the moment itself just by being here. And so the only fact is that I have allowed myself to do those things. The only fact that stems from me being able to live this life is because I have allowed myself to do these things. I have allowed myself, and because a lot of us are so damaged, we're so hurt by trauma, we're so like belittled at such a young age that we like lose sight completely. And we don't only lose sight, but we lose the affection to chase those dreams, you know, that love feeling that comes when you start to dream, when you start to listen to your favorite things, when you start to read your favorite books, when you start writing your favorite poems, and you're asking yourself, how is it possible I'm able to do this but everybody else around me can't? And that's when all these projections start coming in, all these doubts start coming in, all these horrendous facts start coming in, and I am like not only left with the rubble and everything else to clean up from my old life, but I'm also left with the guilt that I don't want anybody but me to feel pain. And it's like I keep asking myself, why do we need to feel pain? Why do we need to... I don't believe that that bullying and that bad mouthing people and that hurting people, like, no, right? We don't use violence in a way to portray peace and love. We don't use violence to show that we are grounded, you know. That kind of chaos comes only upon when there is a home that isn't established, a home that's broken, a home that was taken away. And I just acknowledge a lot of the pain that stems from this world, because my orb right now, it used to be here. My orb, my energy, my sphere. And because it was here, I was able to not only just control that, I would also just let my body just be free. Just, you know, let myself swim in whatever water I wanted to be in, or whatever thing that I'd like to be in. And so this stems back all the way to down from a child. And as I get older and I went through middle school, elementary school, high school, I kept on seeing the cycles on and on and on again. Whether if it was somebody online or whether it was somebody in real life. But it's like we all need that real life connection. We all need that thing. I'm a person of very strong faith that I don't need anyone, and especially how nobody needs me. Just sitting in these like established, like, you know, from these other like traumatic bonds, like I'm just like I didn't need that. It was just like, because it was only bad and it was only significant to me when I was angry, when I was mad, when I was crying, when I was just down in the rubble. Like, those were the times it was significant to me. But now it's like completely flipped. I admire myself. I see how beautiful I am. You know what? Like, I actually do deserve real love. I actually do deserve somebody who is not only there for me, but is there for the person who I want to become. And together, yeah, you grow, but at the same time, it's like you have this fundamental standpoint that you don't redirect from, or you don't let anybody or this other special connection take away from. And because I've been so hurt before, because I've been so like, you know, maybe like, yeah, I'll eventually tell my story, but it's a lot. And I don't want to miss any specific example or specific detail, because I don't want to like just do it abruptly and then once it's done it's like, oh, I actually forgot this. I want it all to be together and in a wholeness from beginning to end. And as a matter of fact, that's what I feel. From beginning to end, it's a wholeness, and that is why I skip the process. I used to have a dream when I was back in like middle school, how it was in the middle school staircase too. And the first floor, you know, and the upper floor, there was no staircase to get up to the upper floor. And that's how my brain worked. It was only like the first couple steps, and then I could see the last couple steps that you could step on. But even if you did, like, where are the other steps to get there? And now that I'm like resonating with staircases, with just stepping up, when I've seen myself like from one step to the next, I've seen myself just pull my entire body up, you know, like as excruciating as it would get. I literally saw myself just put my hand on the other step, and I was just like, through all my might and through all my strength, like I was using everything in my willpower to take me to the next step, whether or not I knew it was gonna kill me or not, you know. And maybe that's a skewed way to think, but you know, me and death, we have this kind of like dancing thing that we do. And the definition that this world puts on death and puts on like just dying, just passing away, it's not in a positive way. It's just like, you have to grieve, you have to be sad, you have to cry. But every time that I get like that, like all I want to do is dance. And it's very hard for me to say that, because like, right, death, like, why are you perceiving death as something like that, right? But it's more like, because I have this strong connection with death, that connection is what gives me and allows me to be present in these moments. And so because I've given so much gratitude to it, I've been so thankful, and just for like the happiness, just for living in general, it's caused this like rift from the expansion of my old life that I wanted to bring into my new one, and completely dispersed it. And now that I'm in this new body, new me, I don't feel complete, and I don't feel like this is who I'm supposed to be. And maybe it is like this facade that I put, and I'm trying to like think it through, like a mask that I would have put it on. But if it was the real me, then how am I even here, right? And I'm like thinking this all through, and it's not really like I'd like to find a solution. Like, the solution is gonna come. I don't really want anything, honestly, because God asked me, he's like, what do you want? What do you want? Ask for it. Ask for it. What do you want, Stephanie? And I tell him so much, like, I don't know. Sometimes they're happy tears, sometimes they're sad tears. But I don't know, is what I say. I don't know what I want. I just see fantasies and stories in my head, like, as in like, maybe this can be true, maybe this can happen, maybe this will happen, but it's all a matter of time. I just have to wait and see. And it is true, my patience has grown thinner than thin, but no matter what, like, I still keep going and I still keep persevering. It's the fact that I want to dance with death, and I want to be like in this free world. And it's funny because I was on a walk earlier, and I'm like, I just want to dance. I just want to dance. And maybe it might not be aligned all with like the idea of dying and the idea of being gone that brings this like serenity to me and this happiness, but it's more of like the abyss, the hole, the black, the darkness. That's where I found comfort. And just because I was like there for so long, like, that's where I found comfort. And that's where I found comfort. And I've been trying to like wonder why I can't feel comfort. Like, you know, when people put on sweatpants and their big hoodie and they have a mug of chocolate with a bunch of marshmallows, that's comfort, you know? People find comfort in that. And I'm like, I'm trying to find comfort in that. I'm trying to find comfort in these things that I've like allowed and I've just been given, I've received, right? And I feel like nothing is ever enough, you know? And then it goes back to me, and then I wonder to myself, why am I never enough? You know, why am I never like content with just being here or anything? And it does have to do with how like I have these huge dreams, these huge delusions, if you want to call it, about just being a bigger, more enormous entity in this world, a bigger, enormous like messenger, you know? And when these things don't correlate with who I am today, it really abrupts the fact that I am in this set stone of plays and instructions happening right now. And just don't follow instructions. I say I listen, but I really don't want to listen. You know, I say I talk, but I hate talking. I don't like humans. I don't know. I don't enjoy being around humans. I don't enjoy being around people. I don't enjoy any of that. And as hard as I've tried to, that's why it's paining me. As hard as I tried to, and I tried to tell God and the universe to bring me in, the right people, he does that for me. And yet still I always make a way to just fool myself out of it, and fool myself out of this like dystopia that I just created of this realm of just like these people who I thought could be. And it's like, as soon as they show me that they're not, I leave, because I do not tolerate. And I don't find anything wrong with that. And for the people that I have stayed with, and for the people that I have tried to help, and for the people that I did sit there and you know, be with, like, it was taken for granted. You know, I don't like hearing what people think about me, because I don't care. I don't care what people think about me. I don't care. I don't care, bro. It's just the fact that they say it, and because they say it, that's when it becomes factual. But, you know, if it's a gift to hear. It's a miracle. It's everything. We have to be grateful for what we have, and maybe that's what I just have to be and do whatever. But I'm like thinking about all of this, and I'm like wondering, how do these miracles, how do these gifts add up to me, and what I have to do with that? Like jewels and like this diamond and all that, like, yeah, I want it. I want it bad. But I'm getting told, like, I'm not ready for it. And I won't be. For a while, I guess. And it's not a long while. It's just a while that I have to sit with this. And yeah, it's like the same message on and on again. But this video is more for my people out there, my young ladies, my young boys, my young everybody, you know. And I want to tell you that you're not alone in whatever you're going through, in whatever depression that is there. Like, you see, as I'm talking, I hear people's voices, like, depression isn't what you make it, and like, I'm like hearing these voices, and I'm trying to ignore it. I just know whatever anybody tells me, like, nobody can tell me the real truth. I can only hear that from myself and from what I get told by God, the universe, and my team. Somehow we're gonna move forward from this, and it feels like I'm just ending yet another cycle. So yeah, to ending more cycles. As you can see, I'm fucking tired of it. Maybe I just wish I were in the place where I'm needed and where I'm wanted. At least a little bit, you know? Like, it's not like, like a cult or anything. Like, not like that. Like, I don't want to be a ruler. I just want to be with the people that like what I hear are talked about, like they're your family here, right? I didn't know people could have family here, you know? I never felt like my family, my blood family, was my family. They were just there so that I could survive. And yeah, like, those relationships grow and they blossom in their own ways, but I never felt like I had a family here. And with the people that did feel like a friend, because they left, like, that rupture, just that tie ruptured, like, and then it doesn't mean anything to anymore. It doesn't mean anything to me anymore. And I don't think there's nothing wrong with any of this. I'm putting it to the light so that I know there's nothing wrong with feeling like this. There's nothing wrong at all. And for as much as people want to tell me otherwise and let me know this and this, and I can already hear, like, I can already tell what it is to get famous, what it is to have people in your ear all the time, you know, what it is to even just share your story and people have to like gossip about you and talk about you, like whether you're not or whether you are famous or whether you are or whether you're not gonna be, people are always like in my ear, like, damn, bruh, can you shut the fuck up? Like, genuinely, bruh. And it's like this, like, okay, there's this me that I talk to, the Stephanie that I talk to. Stephanie is caring, she's nice, she's like a flower that bloomed once and never died, you know, and it's like that one flower that you never seen in your life. And because Stephanie is this way, she tends to be very, very diligent with how she does things and how she moves in ways. But apart from that, she's very intuitive. She knows what people say, and she knows how far it goes and when they say it and how they say it and at what time, and just knowing sometimes does get a little bit exhausting. It feels like I know too much, but at the same time I'm excited, and at the same time I'm like, whew, can I get a break? And then when I hear these like other voices, when I hear these other like dark matter energies just in there, like I know I have to observe them and just listen and just watch and look and just see them. And as they leave and as they continue doing their own thing, it's not my responsibility to keep them in their path or keep them in their status or keep them wherever they seem that they should be for me, you know? And these things are hard getting over. A lot of the like dark energy that like stems out of me is more like more gratitude and more gratitude and more gratitude that I continue feeling. And yeah, I don't allow and I don't let anybody take that away from me. But yeah, I don't want my shit to get like copyrighted. I don't know. Okay, well, Never Alone by Odd Mob. Yeah, this very nice girl showed it to me, and yeah, I hope she's good. You can go listen to that if you like. I hope you have a good day and have a good night. And you're not alone. Peace and love.